Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once we are convinced that the life is lived only by the mind, body is just a place where we are living. So, bhoga ayatanam, body is called as ayatanam is a house, a place where experiences are gathered. So, when we go to somebody's house, knock the door, and we ask, Mr. Gupta ji there? No, he is not there. Okay, I'll come later. No, no, it doesn't matter if he is not there. House is there, the walls are there, the furniture is there. We don't go to see those things. We have gone to see in the owner of the house. Exactly the same way. Body is just a house. We are living in this house. We must maintain it properly. But unfortunately, what happens? We become the house. And thereafter, the second generation is born. Because all the relations and possessions are with reference to the body only. Therefore, meditation is a conscious effort by which we are able to get from these wrong notions that I am body. And this can happen only through understanding, wisdom, and inquiry. There is no other way. If we imagine only it will happen just like that, it will not happen. We have to work on it. And what is the working? Working is all that we do must be focused on the mind and not on the body. So we have seen two, three things. Asana, to get rid of the body identification. Pranayam, to get rid of the body identification. And also we have seen how the mind alone is the platform where all experiences are happening. Now we go further. This mind is nothing but the expression of consciousness through the stages. The first stage of expression of consciousness is called as Paravani. Paravani is that state of the consciousness where it is ready to become the mind, but it has not yet become the mind. To understand this, take this point. When we talk about Atma or the self or the soul, what exactly it means? It means that limited potentiality which is manifesting in this limited equipment called as the body, that potentiality, that Shakti is called as Atma. So this Atma is like the watt or the horsepower. Horsepower is a better example. The horsepower is not something, an object. There is no horsepower in the petrol. There is no horsepower in the steel out of which the car engine is made. Steel is steel. Then how the horsepower comes? Horsepower is when the petrol expresses through a definite designed steel in n number of conditions, then the horsepower is manifested. And it is the horsepower which is dragging the vehicle. Petrol doesn't drag, the steel doesn't, it is a horsepower. Exactly the same way, the pure conscious self, and in place of the machine is the body through which the consciousness expresses, and that donkey power is called as the Atma, the self. Now next step, just the experiment. When we switch on the car, horsepower is manifested. Now this horsepower will propel the car. So we did it for the first time, we make it as HP1, then switch off. Where the horsepower has gone. Then second time we switch on, HP2. Again we switch off. Where the horsepower has gone. We do it n number of times. See? So are these H1, H2, they are the same or not the same? Both. They are the same. Principle is the same. But they are not the same. Exactly the same way. Consciousness expressing through the body, and the body is the child body. So, the identification with the child body, I am a child. Then the body changes. The same manifestation. Now body has changed, therefore now I am a teenager. So that one reality, consciousness, alone is appearing to have become many because of many conditioning. Essentially only one. Like, there is only one principle called as the petrol, which is expressing through all the vehicles. And that expression is called as the horsepower. So the horsepowers are not like that, the horsepowers of electric car is superior than the horsepower of the diesel car. No, principle is the same. Exactly the same way. When our attention is on the multiplicity, a jiva or a soul is born. When the attention comes back to the source, the soul or the jiva disappears. Now to understand this, take your personal example. I as a man is a son with reference to my father. I as a man with reference to my wife is a husband. I as a man with reference to my son, I am a father. Now the question is, have I become three? And not only that, I have got three children. So I am a mother of three. See how much it is expanding? I am one. But because of the various conditioning, it appears as if I have become many. If this principle is understood, one, because of the conditioning, appears to have become many. So, the same one man, he is the son, he is the husband, he is the father, he is the father-in-law, he is the brother, he is the brother-in-law, he is an officer, he is a driver. So many of them. And all of them are nothing but expression of that one absolute man through the conditionings of various kinds. Similarly, one absolute conscious existence expressing through the conditioning called as the body expresses as the mind, and the first expression of that mind is it is unmanifest, but it is still there. That state is called as Paravani. Now the next step, slowly it is ready to manifest, but not yet manifest, is called as Pashyanti Vani. Then third stage comes, it has manifested, but in a very subtle form, not known to others. That is called a Madhyama Vani. And the last stage of the consciousness expressing through the body is called a Vaikhari Vani. Vaikhari Vani, where words and objects indicated by the words are separate. In short, it is the waking experience. So if you get this picture, pure consciousness expressing through the body as Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. the waking experience is born. And when we go to sleep, what happens? Exactly the opposite. First, Vaikhari is withdrawn, then Madhyama is withdrawn, then Pashyanti is withdrawn, then we go back to Paravani. And when Vaikhari Vani is withdrawn, there is no loss to the consciousness. When Madhyama Vani is withdrawn, there is no loss to the consciousness. When Pashyanti Vani is withdrawn, there is no loss to the consciousness. When Paravani is withdrawn, there is no loss to the consciousness. In short, when waking and the dream experiences come, nothing is added to me. When the deep sleep and the samadhi experience comes, nothing is lost. I am the same. This has to be known. But our condition is like a bird standing in front of the mirror. Now we also stand in front of the mirror, and the bird also stands in front of the mirror. What is the difference? Our understanding is different. Our understanding is what? We are not looking at the mirror. We are looking in the mirror. We are not looking at the reflection. We are looking at ourselves. So although technically speaking we are extrovert, but essentially we are looking at ourselves. This is the difference between average man and the Mahatmas. Average man, when he looks at other person, his looking is like the bird looking at the reflection in the mirror. He is different, I am different. He is hungry. He should work hard, earn money and eat. See? Because he is different from me. And then that separateness becomes so deep. And then we want to do spiritual practice. So we do charity, we give donations, and we go to the temple, we do the yoga. This struggle is like what? The bird has seen the reflection in the mirror and started, oh, he is someone other than me. Dvitiyat vai bhayam bhavati. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, fear is bound to be. Otherness creates the following factors. One, desire. Second, anger. Third, fear. Once a group of youngsters, they were going somewhere for hiking and one of them lost the way. It became evening. So he thought the best way is to fix the tent and sleep. Nothing can be done. So he fixed his small tent and sat inside. Fear. Let no animal come, oh God, oh God. But he was so tired, he slept in no time. And then, smelling the human being, the tiger came. By the time the tiger came to the tent, this fellow was already in deep sleep and therefore snoring away loudly. Grrr, grrr. The tiger got frightened and ran away. Because for this boy, there was no sense of otherness, no fear. But for the tiger, there was a sense of otherness. See, friends, therefore the principle of life is same everywhere, whether it's animal or plant, human being, good or bad. Same principle. So this bird, not recognizing that it is just an illusion, he decides, now I have to do sadhana. What is the sadhana? First of all, he will clean the mirror. Oh, it is still there. I think I have to wash it properly. Wash the mirror with the waters. Oh, it is still there. Okay, I must do some charity. So bring some food and offer to the mirror. Still there. Okay. Now I must do the yoga. Do the yoga. Still there. He may do anything. Reflection will not go away. What he has to do? Only one thing. No, it is a reflection and not real. Same principle, my friends. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in laws, outlaws. These are like the reflections in the mirror of consciousness. When I am not identified with the body as in deep sleep, that time I am no mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, but I am still there. Therefore, meditation is a journey which begins from the Vaikari Vani, comes to the Madhyama, from the Madhyama comes to the Pashyanti, and from Pashyanti comes to the Paravani. It is here the Japa sadhana is told in the scriptures. Because mind is nothing but words. Without words you cannot think. So the grossest expression of the words is Vaikari Vani. And when we use this Vaikari Vani without any control, then all the energy is dispensed and we become good for nothing. Then that becomes our second nature. Therefore, yesterday I gave you mantra. We have to work on it very sincerely. देखो, सुनो, बोलो मत. Such a powerful mantra. See, here, don't talk. Zero efforts. You will start withdrawing from the world. Know exactly what is happening. Spiritual evolution is called as self-discovery. Discover means what? This table is covered by the tablecloth. So whether the table is made out of wood or steel, how do I know? It is covered. Then I have to remove the cover, discover, the truth is revealed. The whole spiritual practice meditation is discovery. Now be very attentive, it's a very deep subject. Objects cover the sense organs. See. Now what is the meaning of objects covering the sense organs? This experiment we conducted in Delhi with one of my police officer friend. And this is a very powerful and most important experiment. Just work on it sincerely. He came to meet me evening about 8, 9 o'clock. I was in my room. And he says, Swamiji, I am very busy these days. I am unable to come for satsang. So please give me some homework for the whole year. Because you will come again next year. Till then, what will I do? Give me homework. I said, are you ready? He said, yes. He was standing in the door. I said, close the door. He closed. I said, now, ready? 1, 2, go. Switch off the light. He switched off. I asked him, what do you see? He said, nothing. I said, again, think properly. Don't give just blind answers. What do you see? He said, nothing, darkness only. I said, first error. Eyes cannot see darkness. Eyes can see only light. Okay, Swamiji, it was wrong. Very good. I said, now second step. Switch on the light. He switched on. Then I asked him, now tell me, what do you see? So he started enumerating the things in the room. I see you, I see your laptop, I see your shoes, I see the water bottle, I see the AC, I see the fan. I said, go on telling. He said, all the objects. I said, anything more? He said, no, that's all. I said, think properly. Something more is there. I said, no, everything is covered almost. I said, think again, I'll give you a chance. He said, no, that is all. I said, I am seeing something more. What is that? The light. Without light, can you see anything? Okay, Swamiji. Second wicket down. I said, now continue. Do you see something more? He said, no, objects and the light. I said, I see something more. Now what is that? I said, I see electricity. Without electricity, there will be no light. Without light, there will be no object seen. And without the objects, your eyes are functional or not is not known. Unless there is a mind behind the eyes, you will never know what it is. So what was happening? He has given importance to the objects, and because we give importance to objects, objects cover the sense organs. See? Now you are seeing everything. What do we see? We see so many chairs, people sitting here, so many things. But are we seeing the space? And can without space anything exist? If we want to see the space, what we have to do? Remain indifferent to the contents in the hall. If we want to get out of this waking world, what we have to do? We have to drop the objects. And how do we drop the object? Come back to the sense organs. And how to come back to the sense organs? Be attentive. See, but don't talk. We are not telling, close your eyes. See the world. Hear, no comment. So, seeing and hearing is that of the object, but it is happening in the sense organs. And when the objects are recognized in the sense organs and we have no comment on the objects, then those objects are dropped. Therefore, the principle is sense objects are gross and sense organs are subtle. Sense objects are the effects, the sense organs are the cause. Sense objects are many, sense organ is one. Like flowers are many. Yellow, red, green, pink, many. All of them are illuminated by one vision. Visions are not many, number one. Number two, these many visions have many colors, many objects have many colors. Vision doesn't have any color. The objects have a particular shape. Vision doesn't have any shape. And objects cannot be seen without the vision. But vision can remain without the presence of the objects. So what is the reality? Not the objects, it is the sense organs. Now, when you start working in this line of contemplation, we come to know whether there are 100 people in front of our eyes or there are 1,000 people, there is no burden to the vision. Because what is the vision? Vision is a illuminator and the world is illumined. And the principle is very simple. Illuminator is never influenced by the illumined. So if there are few people, vision is okay. If there are many people, vision is the same. If there is nobody, there is no loss to the vision. Then what will happen? Be attentive. In fact, vision is nothing but the mind peeping out of the eyes. When we close our eyes or when we are indifferent to the worldly objects, colors and forms, then what happens? The mind regrets back. It comes back. From the objects, it comes to the eyes, and from the eyes, it goes back to the mind itself. This journey from the object to the sense organs to the mind is meditation. And this, first we have to practice when we are identified with the body and living in this world. How to practice this dynamic meditation? Same mantra. देखो, सुनो, बोलो मत. Here, see, bolo mat means no comment. If you just observe within yourself, we all will come to discover this. We have comments, we have evaluation, we have comparison about everything in this world. This is how the mind survives. And then we become so much involved, particularly these parents with the children. The real fulfillment of the parenthood is when the child is growing love, hug, kiss, everything up to the age of 6 or 7. Then let the child be told discipline, values, everything. Then at the age of 13, give him the vision, ambition, success, dynamism, health. And when the child has reached 19, forget that he is your child anymore. Now be friendly with him. But our Indians, the parents continue to be parents till the child dies. See, when a child is born, it is not only one child is born. There are two more born. Who are the two more? Parents are born. And the child grows. The parents never grow. And this is how they meddle in the lives of their children throughout life. And then we say, samsara, samsara. What samsara? Therefore, we have to learn this principle. That all these relations, etc., they are only after body identification. See, Upanishad says, in the deep sleep, the mother is not a mother, the father is not a father, the husband is not a husband, the brother is not a brother. But it's still there. See, my friends. Tasmat tvam indriyani adau niyamya bharatarshava. Instead of complaining, what Arjuna did, he complained. And Bhagavan answered him. His complaint was, Although unwilling, why man goes the wrong way? Who is compelling him or her to go the wrong way? अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. Who does that job? Bhagavan says, Kama esha, Krodha esha, desire, alias anger. Okay, then who are they? Vidya enam iha vairinam. This Kama Krodha, they are enemy number one in our system. Then what is to be done? Never have sympathy with the enemy. Enemy must be killed. Don't get into that wrong, stupid approach. Improving the enemies, forgiving the criminals. No, criminals must be killed. Finish them off. Then you have to destroy this karma, the desire. Okay, I am ready now. But where is he hiding? Three places. Indriyani mano buddhi asya adhisthana muchyate. The indriya, the sense organs, first the desire takes possession of the sense organs. I want that particular type of food. If I don't get, I will not eat. So we have become slave to the tongue. I want a particular type of color. If it's not there, I am not happy. See? So we have become slaves to the sense organs. First of all, conquer them. And if we don't do that, then the sense organs will conquer us. Then we become obstinate. About this, I'll tell you an example how this thing is so dangerous. I was in one Marwadi family and we were taking food, myself and my friend, elderly man. And they have got very funny thing, like we are Indians, we are traditional, so sit on the floor and eat. I don't know where from that thing has come, God knows. So sitting on the floor and then taking the thali and eating. Now that cook was giving us the food and there was something wrong with the food. This man got so angry. He threw that plate and went away. Shouted at the cook. So I kept quiet, I finished my food. Next day again we sat. That day food was really good. But then again he shouted. I said, my God, now what is he doing? He said, when you can cook so good today, why didn't you cook yesterday? So that one small little tongue, how much slave we are. See, my friends, Santa Ganeshwara tells, if you want to really walk spiritual path, control one sense organ, and that is called as the tongue. Tongue is two in one. When it is used for tasting, it is called as rasana. And when it is used for talking, it is called as jivva. These two faculties must be controlled. About the taste factor and about talking. So first, we have to control the sense organs. Start from there. Now, how to do that? Give yourself zero choice. Lesser the choice we give, happier we are. More the choice we give, miserable we are. Now what the parents do? They compare their children with other children and they become miserable. Don't compare. Every child is unique in this world. But then we become frustrated. Don't get lost into that. So, first we conquer the sense organs. Taste and talking is controlled. Then we come to the mind. So when we come to mind, we start working on the mind. Now working on the mind, I told you two ways, external and internal. Internal is very simple. See, hear but don't talk. Internal control of the mind, don't talk and don't hear. Get this point clear. Outside, hear and see, but don't talk. Inside, because we have closed the eyes, there's nothing to see. So, don't talk and don't hear. Don't talk means we have controlled organs of action. Don't hear means we have controlled organs of perception. This poise is meditation. And to come to this poise, it will not happen just like that. Now we are collectively contemplating, therefore it is becoming easier. But when you are all by yourself, it will not happen so easy. Then what is to be done? Now we have to start working on the mind as meditation. So first, we have to train the mind that it should repeat the same thought n number of time without interception of dissimilar thought. And that has to be done by the Vaikhari Vani. And it has to be done when you are all by yourself, not in congregation. I'll just show you, then you can do when you are all by yourself in your house. So first I'll chant 3 times the mantra, and during the 3 time chanting, no dissimilar thought should get inside, in between. And when you are listening, there it is applicable to you also. When I am chanting, other than what I am chanting, no other thought should ever disturb you. And this I'll do 3 times. So I am training my mind to repeat the same thought 3 times without any dissimilar thought. When this is achieved, it may take weeks depending upon every person. Then we increase the number. We make it, let us take 5 times. Then we chant again with the Vaikhari Vani 5 times. And when that is done, slowly we keep on increasing. By this, we increase the stamina of the mind to remain applied to the same job for a longer period of time. This is first step. After this is done, then the second step comes. The second step is increase the gap between the two mantras as long as wide as possible. Now this is what you have to personally, individually do, not collectively. So I just demonstrate and then you learn it properly and do it when you are all by yourself. As usual, we will be sitting properly and the psychological adjustments. We are happy and cheerful. The Lord and the beloved Guru is in our heart. They protect us and guide us from within. At this moment, we are nobody. All the past is dropped. Therefore, we are neither mother, father, brother, none of them. We don't plan what we will do after meditation, so the future is dropped. Now, in the present, we train the mind to be consistent to the same job. When I am chanting the mantra, you listen. And in that listening, let there be no other thought. I'll chant 3 times and see. No dissimilar thought should come in between. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Do not talk to yourself. talking to oneself will not stop overnight. Only we have to be alert, vigilant, and quiet. The moment we recover that the mind is talking, stop it. And let the mind be aware of natural breathing. Shraddha and Saburi, faith and patience. These are the most supporting friends on this journey. We can, we must. There must not be any tension or pressure developed within the body. Pressure in the heart or head or forehead. If that is happening, we have hurried up and gone the wrong way. Take deep breath 2 3 times slowly and see how the mind is slowly included in the body and the total mind is now reduced to the individual mind. The gold has become the ornament. So the non specific has become specific. The nameless, the formless has become with form, with name, and the samsara begins. This mind, which has now become individual mind, is the one which is going through samsara. It total mind, there is no samsara. In individual mind, there is nothing but samsara. Move your toes and fingers. Now the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside has become real, and the waking world begins. Offer all this at the feet of the Lord, by whose grace we are what we are. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari